no mistake. Ain't no up in this beach. I'm here to tell you the truth, nothing but the truth. So if you don't like the truth, baby, this ain't the channel for you. If you don't want to hear the truth, baby, this ain't the channel for you. Backspace, delete, do what you gotta do. Alright, we're gonna get right into it. I do want to like speak on drug addiction. Like it's something that people don't really talk about, or when I dealt with somebody that dealt with drug addiction, I didn't know how to help that person. I didn't know what to do. I tried soft love, I tried tough love, and I didn't know what approach would work. And also not harboring the guilt of a lifestyle choice that another person chose to live. Um, Especially like I just saw a video, and a couple lost their son due to the mom having a drug addiction. Um, and it was the signs. It was so familiar because I seen it. Okay, where she was nodding off, falling asleep, looking out into space. Sorry, this is a touchy topic for me personally, and I don't really want to give much advice because I'm still actively healing from this storm. But some people are aggressive. Some people over-explain when they're on drugs. Slurring of the words, slurring speech, and I think the little boy, he got into fentanyl and he ended up losing his life. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes walking away is the best thing to do in that situation, and also protecting your baby from a person that is addicted to drugs. If you know of them nodding off, why would you let them hold a newborn? Just yeah, and don't feel guilty about it. But it's something I did want to touch bases on, and just let you know, like if you know anybody that's battling drug addiction, I would let them tell them that it's actually a program where you could go in and you could take a shot every month, and if a person tries to relapse on whatever drug that they are taking, it'll make them sick. So, maybe that could save somebody's life. So you have resonate. You're welcome to the Keyyyy Collective. Thank you for the subscription. Yeah, maybe that could save somebody's life. It was triggering to watch because it just looks so familiar. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Keyyyy Collective. It just looks so familiar, y'all, and um, I just wanted to touch bases on that. It's something that people don't really talk on, and drug addiction can be a weed addiction. If you need weed to smoke weed to eat, you're addicted. And it's the reality of it. Just because it's popularized and people don't call it that, that's exactly what it is. If you need to drink to sleep, you're addicted. You know, or if your mood get fucked with and you're angry and hostile and you need a drink to mellow down, or you need to smoke a blunt to mellow down, you're addicted. And people don't call it how it is, and just don't fall into society's norms and trends of popping pills and doing lean and all these things, because it does a lot of damage to your body, and nobody talks about the pain. Fucking God. Sorry. Nobody talks about the pain that comes when a person overdoses. Being addicted to these things that people are popularizing. This shit. So yeah, that's what I wanted to touch the bases on. Yeah. Okay. Who's that? Damn, that shit hit my chest, y'all. Who's that? But yeah, that's what I wanted to touch bases on. Um, and also, if you have kids with a person that's addicted to drugs and or lost somebody that is addicted to drugs, it's a song called "Somebody Save Me." It's by Jelly Roll and Eminem. Now, it will make you sad, but if you don't know how to explain it to your kids, or if you don't really understand it, then song will really help you understand it a little bit more, at least from that person's perspective. And you know, if you see somebody that's high on the streets, I wouldn't give them money, but I would try to help them. You know, I wouldn't make mockery of nobody under the influence, because a lot of people that be high be getting turned into memes, and I just don't. I would never get on that trend. So take it how it resonates. Let's get into this reading. I'm gonna see what angels is around you. Hi, you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't really see the comments. Okay, what angels is around the collective, helping them with storms? So yeah, I just wanted to touch bases on that, and you know, just let you know that you're not alone. And if I'm speaking to a person that's addicted to drugs, drinking, try to find help, especially if you got kids. You know, you live for them. You gotta lead by example. Would you want your kids to be entertaining the lifestyle decisions that you're choosing to live? You have a really good point. Addiction is a really serious topic. Thank you for talking about it. No problem. You know, it's a storm I'm actively still healing. Not that I was the person that was addicted, but that's why I don't really want to like get too into it, because I don't like giving advice on something I have not healed completely. But that video was so fucking triggering. And I'm like, okay, we need to talk about this, and maybe somebody's in my collective that's actually addicted to something actively. I need a great quote. I got you. And hi, and thank you. I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, quote. This is my journal, and on my first page, it says, if you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the present. If you hate, you have been defeated. I refuse to let my mind believe my body. So it's three different quotes. So I refuse to let my mind believe my body. If you hate, you have been defeated. And if you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the present. So write it down. It might help you. Hey, how's it going? It's going wonderful. Love your streams. And I've got a lot on my mind and no one to talk to. Hit me with your best shot. This is a safe space. In 1996, I hit someone with my car. It was an old lady, accidentally, and I fled. Never called savvy advice. Is guilt eating you up about the incident? And did the lady survive? It's a real question. I would say actively unbox your emotions that's tied to she's dead. Oh, I like the first one. I'm glad you do. She's here. It's here. I'm jumping in. That's awesome. She bled out. Oh. And what are your emotions around the situation? Like, how do you feel about everything that transpired? 111 intuition? Because I would say guilt probably is a really bad emotion or a really deep emotion that you're feeling over the situation. You probably get like a lot of flashbacks of what happened. You could have obsession tied to the situation. Happy, I don't know why. I don't want to be happy, but I feel happy. Oh. Is that a defense mechanism for you? To laugh your way through the pain? Is that your defense mechanism? Even if it hurt? Laugh through the pain? No, it's not. Okay. Well, I would say actively start to unbox your healing work when it comes to that. And if you're feeling right, just turn yourself in. You know, but I would definitely say start doing healing work pertaining around that situation. Okay. I keep shuffling, y'all. Alright, what? Thank you, Divine. Somebody is in this energy of redemption. Or somebody's ancestors is helping somebody. Oh, my music is not playing. Somebody need to get their prostate checked. or got a prostate exam coming up, or they dragging their feet to actually schedule their prostate exam. Check out how I resonate. All right, let me turn my brightness down. Karma Queen loves it. And make sure the music is turned down because I don't want to get copyrighted. Thank you. Should I turn myself in? I would say, yeah. I mean, the thing is, you could get away with things on camera. From the police, you can get away with things, but you don't escape karmic death, you know. So I definitely would say, yeah, you should at least do the right thing. But you know, it's really up to you or what you choose to do and what route you choose to take when it comes to that. Somebody here could have a lot of people that's religious that consider themselves your enemy and coming up against you because of your belief system. And your ancestors are protecting you from people like that. Or spiritual manipulation. Somebody could be going through spiritual manipulation where it's this energy of, okay, somebody could have had a parent that used to tell them, a kid should not disobey their parent or you shorten your days, right? But they skip over the Bible verse where it say a father, a mother should not provoke their child to anger. You know, it could be that type of thing where a person use certain scriptures to their benefit or to prove a point or for control, but they don't abide by what they really fully believe in. And somebody could be going through a form of spiritual abuse, whether it's religion or if a person chooses a different route and they say, well, no, you're demonic or you're going to go straight to hell because you don't believe in what I believe in. And it's like, that's spiritual abuse, and that's used as a form to control somebody, and somebody could be actively fighting this battle. Look at how it resonated. Or it could just be that energy of, just because a person say they praying for you, that don't mean they're praying for your better good. They could be praying for your downfall. Somebody here is going to be successful. Your success is protected. It's this type of energy of like, people can't really dictate how successful you're going to be, where you're going, especially when you're actively walking in your calling, actively walking in your purpose and doing what you're destined to do. Divine has it say so over that. And somebody could have been coming up against somebody's success or intentionally not supporting the individual. When it's time to show up, when it's time to be there, they're not there. It could be that type of energy. Somebody could be a high priestess. Somebody could be very intuitive, or this is things to still be revealed. Take it out, resonate. But somebody could be very intuitive. Somebody could be a reader that's viewing me, and or somebody here could just have a very strong intuition and does something in the spiritual field. Somebody here is gonna be prosperous. I'm telling you, it's this type of energy. Like people can't really block your success. They can't. They can try to delay you. Yeah, they can delay the blessings that's for you. But when a divine steps in, it ain't nothing a person could really do about that. You're destined to win. You're not destined to always be in suffering and lack and yeah, destruction of enemy and deliverance from bondage. Somebody tried to bond you to them or bond you to bad karma or just bond an individual to poverty. That's a thing where a person really want to see a person suffering, so they do everything in their power to keep them there. Or it could be that energy of, you got people that want to see you grow, but they don't want to see you grow past them. Or if they get a feeling that you, okay, let's say it's two people and one person's more successful, they got the platform to help this person. You have people out there that if they see who you are as an individual and you could potentially surpass them, they'll intentionally not shout you out on their platform. They'll intentionally do shit to keep you where you at, keep you on your level. And it's also a way of humbling you because a person will be like, well, damn, like, maybe this just ain't for me because I'm not getting where I need to get. So maybe I should just let it go. And somebody here, you're destined to be successful. So, I mean, at the end of the day, enemies can't deliver you. Or somebody could have been, hi spirit, somebody could have been, why can't I get my words? Somebody could have been bonded to a bad situation and thought that they weren't going to get out of it, or thought they had no way out of it. And somebody's ancestors is helping somebody out of a bad situation, or a situation that kept them tied up in bad karmic situations, karmic debt, things like that. Me, myself, and I, that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on, I'm going to be my own best friend. Okay. Let's get back to this. So somebody here, you're going to prosper. You're meant to be prosperous. Or maybe you prosper the most when you're alone. Or you could feel like when you let people in your life, that's when your blessings start to fuck up. You got to go. Mm-mm. Y'all, I'm actually hot. What's my stance on religion? I'm not religious, but to each his own. You know, I don't judge anybody. I do know things about religion that made me not choose to go that route, and I've been religion like 3 times in my life actually. But you know, to each his own. I don't judge anybody based on their own belief system and what saved them. I can't tell you that didn't save you. You know, I can't tell somebody that's not the way to go, or that don't, just because it didn't work for me don't mean it didn't work for somebody else. You know, that's how I feel about religion. So to each his own. There's good and bad in everything, right? All right, what else did I have? Let me just take the top one because that's a lot. Actually, no, it's not. It felt like a lot. Or somebody could feel like something is a lot to handle. Somebody feel like they're carrying a big load, or something that somebody feel like they're bonded to, or they're being delivered from this bondage. They felt like it came with a lot, whether that's emotional turmoil, spiritual baggage, emotional baggage, physical baggage. Bag. Somebody could work at a job where they got a badge, or somebody could be like a police officer, a correction officer, do something with a badge, or where you got to scan in at a job type of energy. But somebody felt like somebody was just carrying a load of another person. It's this type of energy where I'm too busy carrying your load. It's hard for me to unbox and carry my own load because I'm focused on you and how I can help you prevail and how I can help you push through. And then it could be that energy where I'm giving you solutions. I'm literally carrying the load and fighting your battle for you because you're not taking in the solutions. Exactly. You shouldn't climb mountains for the world to see you, but for you to see the world. I love that. I like that quote. That's a beautiful quote. So it's this type of energy like, I can only help you as much as you want to help yourself. You know, and that could tie back into like drug addiction. Like, if a person's dealing with a person that got drug addiction, you can only help a person if they want to help themselves. So if a person got their mind made up, like, you know what, I'm gonna go through the rehabilitation process. I'm gonna do things to better myself and come up out this addiction. It's different than the person that's actively sneaking to do the drug, actively doing things behind a person back, or finding a way to get that drug. You know, going back around their old crowd to get that drug. It could be that type of energy. It's, I can only help you as much as you help yourself. I That's my favorite quote. It's a beautiful quote. I like it. So it could be that type of energy. And granted, when a person is battling drug addiction and they're trying to get off drug addiction, they do go through relapse where they're throwing up, they don't want to eat, they get chills. Like, I'm talking about breaking out in sweats. You know, just take it how it resonate. Take it how it resonate. um Perception, somebody's perception is changing rapidly, and like somebody's ancestors is helping somebody's perception change, because it's like viewing the situation and looking at things from one scope, and it can be a complete different way. Or how I assess the scene was from a broken point of view. But since I've been doing the active healing work, since I've been actively working on myself, since I've been actively holding myself accountable, it's easier for me to perceive different situations from a higher scope versus being on the same level with the person. Exactly, like I made a big change in my life. Like, I'm sober from alcohol and substances for a year and 1 month. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. And it take a lot to actively, get that mentality and push forward with it. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you if nobody told you, and actively choose to continuously do the right thing or stay off of it, because I bet you realize how much different your life is playing out, how much better you feel. I love that for you. I really do. So I'm not talking about this for no reason. I'm very proud of you. And stay away from anything that can trigger you to go back into mentally you there and you strong enough to say, you know what, no, it's like taking a kid to a candy store. Once you back around them old triggerings, it's easy to relapse. I seen it firsthand. So, um, yeah, I'm proud of you. Look at you, Chad. You go. And somebody here is, it's like this type of energy of somebody's giving revelations over people that tried to come up against them. And a part of your revelations is your success. Somebody here is mentally successful, and that could be a part of you. It's this type of energy. If a person have a hard life, they're not meant to have a hard life all their life. So their revelations will be, okay, I made it through the turmoil, I made it through the healing work, but going forward, now it's time for me to fucking win. Thank you, I appreciate you. No problem. I'm just complimenting you. You did the work, So I'm very proud of you. I am. You're gonna be able to see different generations grow, just because you actively made a decision to stop. You know. Um, Somebody here is like a hidden treasure, or somebody's been finding gems of knowledge. A part of your treasure spiritually could be different gems of knowledge, which is also assistant in a person's perception changing too. Hi, welcome back. Somebody like Michael Jackson, or somebody had an ancestor that loved Michael Jackson down. Exactly, it's my time to win. I love it. Claim it, okay? Somebody is into politics, or somebody wants to go in the politic field, or somebody just really keep up on the news and the politics and everything that's been going on here. Or like I said, this could just be that energy of a person that's meant to be successful and a person politicking on a person's name, bringing you down. Baby, I've come up, like, at the end of the day, some people perception of you is based on the old chapter of you. And if you outgrow that chapter, some people don't want to see you in that grown state because it don't fit a broken perception of you, or it don't fit what they politicked about when it came to you. Or this could just genuinely be a person politicking and their information ain't right. Baby, you don't even know me. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. It could be that type of energy. Somebody here is very ambitious, or somebody's ancestors is helping a person have the drive to get up and do things and get shit done, take care of business. Wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. Somebody here called judgment over a situation, or somebody's ancestors did. And this could be situations that you were treated unjust in. And somebody's winning judgment over these situations that occurred, whether that be a spiritual battle, whether that be something that went on in the physical. And somebody here has been seeking the truth, and you ask for the truth, you're going to get it. It could be that type of energy of somebody seeking the truth of situations that was around them and their perception is changing, or just, it's like unboxing one truth and it's like, damn, what else am I missing? Like, what else don't I know? And then they start to find more and more truths. Or this could be family secret truths, where a lot of shit that was swept under the rug is coming to the surface. This could be anything. Somebody's seeking the truth, you ask for the truth and you shall receive it. Somebody's getting a lot of truth over different situations, or a part of a person's judgment is the truth coming out in different situations, because it's like a person politicking on a person's name, making that person a scapegoat in a situation. That person is no longer around, but then the truth starts to come out when that person is no longer around, and you realize the scapegoat really was the victim. It could be this type of energy too. I should have been protecting the scapegoat, not coming up against it. Everything ain't what it seems, and sometimes it's not the person that's being attacked, it's the person that's doing the attacking. You gotta watch. Okay. Okay. somebody here is this type of energy of you're in it for the long run. Like I said, it's this type of energy of, okay, yeah, I had this lifestyle, I did things, I've been through things. To some people, I might be their hero. To some people, I might be their villain. You know, tell whatever story suits you best. You feel me? But at the end of the day, they don't mean I'm not actively growing and becoming a better person. And it's this type of energy of like somebody's in it for the long run. You're gonna win in the long run. When you think of the tortoise and a rabbit, right? I think it's the rabbit and the tortoise. The rabbit was moving fast. The rabbit had it in the bag. The rabbit was cocky. The rabbit was arrogant. And he like, yeah, I could beat him. Like, he's slow as fuck. Like, somebody could have rushed to the finish line for your blessings. And you patiently taking your time, patiently unboxing your lessons, patiently moving forward and actively bettering yourself. And you're still going to get your blessings because guess who's running the end? The tortoise. He didn't stop. He stayed persistent, but he was slow and steady, won the race. Versus a person that was fast and arrogant and cocky and full of ego and pride. He didn't win. He stepped off, took a nap. He like, yeah, I'll be back. By the time I get up, I'll win. And the tourists passed him up and won the race. So it could be this type of energy. Like I said, somebody slow and steady wins the race. Somebody here, it may not seem like you're getting blessed automatically or your blessings are pouring in when you want them, but you're taking the steps necessarily. Your patience. You're building that momentum to get to them blessings. It's that type of energy. You're not cocky, you're not arrogant, you humbly get into your blessings. Period. Fortune of wisdom, fountain of wisdom. Somebody's meant to be fortunate. Or it could be that song, what is the song? Fortunate by Maxwell. That could be significant to somebody. Somebody here, you're very wise, and that's that patience. Like the more I have patience with the things that I'm going through, and I'm actively working on myself, but learning this wisdom behind the situation for me healing, I'm getting wiser and I'm getting wiser. So it's this type of energy of when you think of a chef's position, a chef know how to work everything in the kitchen. They know how to work the flat top. They know how to work the fryer. They know how to work the stove. They know how to cook everything. They know how to make everything from scratch, right? But if a chef come into the kitchen never being a chef, they're going to crumble. And they're not going to know how to do all positions because they have to be trained. Or somebody could have tried to hop in somebody else's blessings and spot and try to, because I didn't bring up the race, try to like race to the end but didn't learn the lessons. Somebody applied for a job they were never even qualified for. And it's this type of energy of the person that's really qualified is sitting back, learning lessons, getting the wisdom, doing the healing work actively. So then if the whole staff quit in the kitchen, I know how to maintain this kitchen without the staff here because I mastered the lessons. I'm doing the work. I'm actively going forward. It could be that type of energy where it's like the person that raced there is really losing. Race to wherever you're heading to. Whereas the person that's patient and slow and steady is really going to win and reap the blessings that they're destined to reap. So give success in all ventures. Somebody here is really meant to be successful. Like I can't stress this. It's all on the cards. Success, prosperity. Period. I love that for you guys. Slow and steady wins the race. You're learning lessons with patience. You're learning wisdom with the patience that you're having. And patience is something that you have to take everywhere with you in life. Okay, so just keep working at it. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing and keep fucking winning. Period. Don't let the physical fool you, and don't let the physical play you out your position or people. Or it could be that big. This could be that energy, like two people in the same field, whether this is the work field or entrepreneurship, and one person's not really qualified or not really. That's not their destiny. That's not what they're supposed to be doing. But just to beat a person out or swear they're better than a person, they do the same position as you and try to one up you. And just because you're working slow, somebody can work in a factory. Just because you're working slow, doing your palette slow, you're making sure the job is getting done. I don't want to damage the package. I don't want to drop anything. I want to make sure everything's neatly stacked and neatly packed. I don't want to rush to the end where somebody You know how you got them people that work on the line and they're working really fast and they can fuck around and damage product in the process of them working so damn fast. This could be that energy. Or this could be two fields, or this could just be something spiritual that's going on. Somebody wish somebody loved them. They want to be more than friends. Seduction and downfall. Somebody here, seduction is your downfall. So somebody's ancestors is helping somebody come about a seduction, learning that everything that glitters isn't gold. Just because it looks nice, just because it seems nice, or just because it fucked nice, don't mean it's the route you're supposed to be going down, you know? Or somebody, a part of somebody's bondage could have been they fell for seduction and got trapped with seduction. What goes around comes around. They got trapped in a cycle with seduction, thinking with their head instead of their head, thinking with their eyes instead of, being wise. I could be a rapper, y'all, for real, or somebody could rap. This could be that type of energy, and it led to somebody's downfall because that wasn't the route you're supposed to take. But this is a way to, look at everything from a brighter point of view. This is a way for you to master yourself and master self-discipline. A man or a woman without discipline is not going to take you far because you're going to fall for any and everything that get presented to you. A quote I like, it says, don't drink from every cup that's presented to you because some could be filled with poison. And this is that type of energy where somebody went and drunk from a forbidden ass cup. And it led to somebody's decline, led to somebody's downfall, when really in reality, use this as a learning experience and to give yourself more discipline. Because if you can turn down seduction when your king spouse come in, you're not going to fall for seduction if y'all are building a village. You're not going to be falling for the people in the fucking village. You're going to be actively building your village. It's that type of energy. Somebody do know about, somebody communicates with the dead. Somebody has this gift, or somebody's ancestors been communicating with them. Or somebody's been teaching about magic. Somebody can do magic, or somebody, breaking the cycle. Or you know what this could be? Somebody broke a cycle recently when it comes to magic. Let's say somebody's bloodline been under attack with witchcraft for a very long time. And I'm not talking about just you. No, I'm talking about generation after generation after generation. Somebody's actively breaking that cycle because everybody else, one, didn't have the knowledge of it. They didn't know of it. So they didn't know they were being robbed spiritually of their blessings and their destinies and shit like that. Or nobody wanted to step up to the plate and actually face that shit face to face. So somebody here, you're a generational curse breaker. And somebody could, a part of a generational curse breaking could be magic being done on somebody's bloodline, somebody's destinies, things like that. Somebody actually is the person that's standing up face to face to that shit. Like, that shit don't scare me, baby. It don't. And, as you go on your journey of breaking generational curses, it's not easy to do. It's not likely to do. You're walking down a path that's less traveled. People don't really do that. People just do what they know, do what they see, do what they heard. And to walk the opposite way, you're going to be shunned. You're going to be frowned upon because you're not going another individual's way. Or somebody could have them parents where it's like, I'm trying to parent one way. I'm trying to gentle parent. I'm trying to actively break the cycle of not having patience with my kids, reacting out of impulse, hitting my kids because I don't want to redirect them, or I don't want to take the time out to reteach them. And somebody could be actively doing that. Somebody feel like somebody's a superhuman, and somebody can be looked down upon or talked about because they choose to take a different route, and because they don't want to take the advice of people that did it for how many years. Just because you did it that way, you did it out of survival to make it through. I'm doing it out of a healed space. It could be that type of energy too with parenting. I'm doing it out of a healed space. You did it to survive. And granted, you're learning along the way. I'm learning along the way, but I learned from your mistakes. It could be that type of energy. Alright. So it could be that type of energy too. I'm learned from your mistakes. I learned from what made my inner child broken and hurt And I'm not going to actively break my inner child's inner child. My child's inner child. And somebody here is facing obstacles or like barriers. Oh, okay, I just visioned something. Okay, you know how, what game is that? It's a game we play in, it's literally barrels being pushed at a person and they're running. Is it Temple Run? Or is it, no, Subway Surfers. That could be significant. And they push a barrel at a person and it's like you running and then you gotta jump over the barrel, then you gotta dip down and go under the loop and then you gotta hit a corner on their ass. Somebody here could be actively, like when life throws some bullshit at you, you make it over that barrier. And even if you stumble and trip, you get your ass up and jump again. It's that type of energy. Like somebody tried to throw a barrel and somebody jumped over that bitch. And somebody here, you're getting victories from this situation. And or this could be battling of witchcraft, battling of seduction. Somebody really be moved by temptation too easy. Oh, and love and submission. Somebody's also learning that. Okay, somebody could be that energy of when they're in love, their view of love is that other person has to submit to them, but they don't think they're supposed to submit to the person that they're in love with or in a relationship with, right? And somebody's learning that submission goes both ways in a relationship. It's not just you expect this person to be submissive to you. Meanwhile, you bring chaos and confusion and lies and manipulation in the home. That's not how love works. Because if you love this person, you would naturally submit to this person. And when you think of the word submission, you think of like a fucking dog. A dog submits. A dog does everything you're supposed to, everything you tell them. But that's not how submission is supposed to be in love. I'm not supposed to just be a yes man and nod my head and do everything you told me. No, I have my own mind. I have my own train of thought. But naturally, you submit to me in love languages, communication, things like that. Somebody's learning the broader point of view when it comes to love. And this could have been somebody's upbringing, what they seen. They role models of what love is, type of energy. Somebody has been battling some type of sickness and your ancestors been helping somebody like cure an illness that they've been fighting, or somebody that's around somebody could be battling some type of sickness. Somebody can get migraines a lot, and somebody's getting a better relationship with their paternal parents, or somebody could have had a rocky relationship with their paternal parents, and your angels and ancestors is helping you have that emotional attachment with your kids, that emotional commitment with your kids, um, showing love to your kids. It could be that type of energy where somebody is so detached from love and what that's supposed to be. Somebody's ancestors is aiding a person not only loving yourself, learning what love is and what that looks like and what that feels like, but loving your kids too. That could be for somebody. And somebody's supposed to live a long life, very long life. Mm-hmm. Abundant. Somebody here is a very fucking abundant. I cannot stress this. Or it's like not having a relationship with your kin folks, your parents, and then having a kid. And some people, okay, when some people come up and they're raised and they don't have a relationship with their parents, or the relationship's rocky, it's up, down. When they have a kid, some people pour a lot of love into their kids, and some people don't even know how to give their kids love. It's weird to say, but it's like, how can I give you something I never received? And I don't give myself actively. It's this type of energy. Somebody here is becoming very spiritually wise, and your ancestors are aiding in that. And magic, magic, and magic again. Somebody's learning what magic is. How somebody could be learning how it's done. So then it's like, if I know how it's done, then you can't pull the wool over my eyes, and I know what the fuck to look for. You feel me? It's that type of energy. Like, I don't eat red sauce from when people cook that shit. No, I don't trust people like that. Somebody could be like looking into shit like that. Like, okay, people do that. I mean, and it's the type of energy that you just really don't know what a person to do or what extents they go to unless you have knowledge of it. And that's making somebody spiritually wise too. Helps one gain wisdom and discovers hidden secrets. So a lot of secrets is coming out. Like I said, a lot of shit could be hidden the fan, or a lot of family secrets could be coming out. Secrets friends kept from you. Secrets lovers kept from you. Heavy on the secrets. A lot of secrets is coming out, or secrets somebody hid with themselves that could be coming out. Whether you're the secret keeper or you're the one that was getting secrets kept from you. That shit's coming out. Somebody's just getting wiser. I cannot stress this. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Somebody here is in this energy of the Lover's card. Is getting a lot of joy and pleasure in the situation. And it's bringing happiness to couples. Or seduction could have broke up a couple here. Or somebody could be actively fighting a battle of a person cheating in their relationship in the now. And divine is bringing happiness to couples and removing any negative energy, type of energy. Take it how it resonates. Only you know your situation. I don't want to shuffle the other way because I don't want to awaken my daughter. No, I don't got time. It'll be a long night if I do it. Okay. Alright, what else is on? Oh. Okay. Maybe the happiness in the couple, right? Is somebody actually leaving somebody alone. Somebody's coming. Somebody's very coming. And they're very careless. It's that type of energy of somebody conniving somebody and manipulating somebody in a situation. But then they turn around and then they're careless with how they move and what they do. But then they come back around and manipulate you again and be conniving to you again. And then they turn around and do what they're going to do again. And then they don't care about what come out their mouth either. But then when they want something, then they want to butter you up and be conniving. And somebody's very defensive. Or the reason why somebody's so defensive in the situation is because they're actually guilty of what a person is actually accusing them of. Somebody's incompetent. Damn. And somebody gossips a lot. It's like somebody's with somebody that talks about them like a fucking dog. Walking like a dog, walking like a dog. Okay, my bad. Somebody's with somebody that really be talking about them. You tell them your business, or you try to open up and be vulnerable with this person, they go tell your business to somebody else. Like it's gossip. And then they have a lot of ideas. They want to do a lot of things, but they never take action on the things that they want to do. It's the type of energy this could be this energy of like, let's say a person's with a person, right? And they're like, you know what? I swear this is going to take off. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. But as time keeps going on, you carrying all the load, and they not making no type of moves when it comes to their goals or what they want to do. They're not making the moves, but they're conniving you by making you feel like that's what they're going to do. And I don't know what this word means, so I'm going to look it up. I don't act perfect. Okay. Frivolous. See, I don't even know how to pronounce it, y'all. Let me look. Frivolous meaning. I don't even know how to pronounce this word. Not having any serious purpose or value. Carefree and not serious. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people waste a lot of their years with a lover or with a person because one person has purpose and one person is actively walking in their calling or doing what they want to do, and this person's just living in the moment. They're carefree. They're not really active. They don't have any plans for you or where you guys are going. You just living in the moment with this person. This is the energy. They don't have plans. They don't really care about their future, so they're not going to care about a future with y'all too because they don't give a fuck about their future. It's this type of energy. What else? Somebody's getting strength out of this. Or somebody's so used to being the backbone in a situation. Because it's like somebody's serious about their future and somebody's not. Somebody's serious about their health and somebody's not. So, I mean, if you're serious about your health and you're dealing with a cheater and they actively keep cheating, how serious are you about your health? Because this person don't give a fuck about their health to jeopardize your health too. It's this type of energy. Like somebody's getting strength out of this, or somebody learned strength from this situation. Learned to reassure themselves. Because it's like, okay, I'm seeking reassurance from you. You're not giving me reassurance, or you're conniving, you're careless. Then you want to get defensive when I call you out on your shit, and then go gossip. I learned to reassure myself about this situation because I know I'm not going to get it from you. Somebody tap more into their inner power, getting more confident. Yeah, and it's like somebody putting somebody in competition. So not only is a person not serious about a future, right? A manipulation tactic a person uses on a person is putting them in competition with other lovers. So then you don't want to necessarily let go, and you overpour because you're trying to prove that I am the one you should be taking serious. I'm the one you should be loving. No, man. Let me see something. Behave in a silly or lighthearted way rather than being serious and sensible. And then this is that type of energy, like, you come to them about a problem, right? And they're not serious about the problem. Like, it could be very serious and it needs attentiveness to it. And they act silly, or they act like it's very lighthearted, but they don't take it serious at all. They'll laugh in your fucking face about the problem. And you're like, no, like, it's real life to me. Okay, what else? So somebody here is facing a lot of challenges, a lot of struggling, or somebody's struggling. Like I said, somebody could be used to being like the financial load in a situation, and they really struggling, but they so used to being strong. And you know what? I was talking to a person, and I'm like, because I know this energy. Like when you're so used to being strong, asking for help ain't really an option for you. You're gonna figure that shit out. And what dude, and no, actually it was a female, and she said a part of being strong is acknowledging when you need help, when you're in above your head. That's a part of being resilient. I'm like, damn, I never thought of it like that. It's this type of energy where somebody's so used to overcoming shit. Somebody is very defensive. Very defensive. It's like this person's defensive and this person's defensive because that person gets defensive. Why the fuck is you defensive? It's like two people on defense mode. Nobody's on offense. This. Somebody's very intuitive. Somebody's planning something and making progress and persevering, diligence, reflecting. Or this could be a part of somebody's reflecting and like remembering situations that played out. Leg day, because somebody changed their karmic tab. Somebody changed fate for themselves. Yeah, that was fatal for me, but I'm cool. Somebody's reaping good luck, destiny, happiness, good karma. Somebody's very intuitive. Somebody could be a reader. Somebody has sound judgment when it comes to a situation. You're not biased when it comes to a situation. You listen to both sides before you make judgment. Or you just know, like, if a person comes to you with a story, you'll know if they leaving out details or shit that makes them look bad. Somebody knows. I don't know, you just know. Like, I know you leaving something out. What did you do? Somebody's too wise for this shit. Okay. The Lovers and the Devil card. Ooh. And Death card. Yeah. That shit over with. Okay. And High Priestess is popping his head out again. And the Hierophant. Okay, let me see something. Somebody changed their fate because they left a situation where they were bonded. And like materialism, obsession. Somebody could have been obsessed with a person. Why you so obsessed with me? And boy, I wanna know. Lying that you're sexing me when everybody knows. It's clear that you're upset with me. Somebody's upset with you. Finally found the girl that you couldn't impress. Last man on the earth and still couldn't hit this. You're delusional. You're confused, you know. Somebody's been facing their shadow self too, and like facing the shit that's been repressed, and like it's this type of energy of a person felt very powerless in the situation. But I mean, if a person's dealing with a person that's conniving, that's putting a person in competition, it was a tactic to break a person down. So like, let's say a person's confident, somebody tried to shoot somebody's confidence down by putting them in competition with things that never competed with them to begin with. Baby, I'm not competing with nobody. I compete with myself. But somebody detoured somebody's mentality or how they show up to a situation or their confidence by putting them in competition with other people. It's this type of energy, or being bounded to a person that's materialistic. You tying yourself to the devil due to your materialistic ways, and you're trying to tie me to the devil with you? Hell no. Somebody that's dishonest, trying to sneak off while they betraying the person. That's insane. It's crazy work. Using strategic tactics to betray a person. Somebody's a liar. Somebody's very, it's like a trickster spirit. Somebody's come out very trickery spiritually. Always trying to find new ways to trick a person, or just pull the wool over somebody's eyes, find ways to manipulate a person, to backstab a person, to be dishonest with a person, to betray a person, but try to not have it seem like that to you. And somebody thought they were getting over on a high priestess. Somebody's intuitive as fuck. Or somebody here, you ended a situation, and this situation is going to try to resurface back into your life. They wanna balance the situation out, but I mean, if they're showing up in this energy, they're probably still in this energy. That's what it's giving, heartbreak. Yeah, if you were to go into union with this individual, stand by me. This shit will end in betrayal, pain, suffering. You'll face a bitter truth. It's this type of energy of a person don't want to let a person go, but they don't want to love them right at the same time. This person's very selfish, and this shit will end in heartbreak. You feel like you got stabbed in your fucking heart. You ended this cycle for a reason. This person has low self-esteem, so they try to make you have low self-esteem. They try to pull you down. Or it could be this energy of a person having multiple lovers. And they try to convince you that you're the one with multiple lovers when they got multiple lovers. Like, okay, this could be somebody took care of. Somebody took all the baggage off of a person's bag, and they didn't face their own fucking baggage. Then you falling for temptation. You got the audacity for a person to be taking care of you, taking on all your spiritual baggage, and you go out and cheat. Like, huh? Like, what? That's not for everybody. Somebody here, they could have been a provider. Take it how it resonates. But the energy of this person is very conniving, and they'll keep betraying you, and you'll end up facing a bitter truth about this person, or the bitter truth of how they keep betraying you. With Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus. Air signs, that's Libra. Damn, I gotta look. Okay, Leo, and water signs, that's Pisces, Scorpio, something. Okay. Yeah, no. Slow your road. I would never go back. No. Somebody here is honest as fuck. Or somebody put somebody in competition. Somebody had the Empress, and they had a Queen of Swords energy. Somebody could be very honest. Okay. Let me pull these down. Somebody put their lover in competition with people. Like I said, it's this energy of there's arguments, everything cool, then an argument spark out the blue. And this is a part of a person's manipulation tactics where they'll start an argument with you, so then you break up with them, and or they have a reason to leave, sneak, creep, do what they gonna do, and betray you behind your back. So The distraction was the argument. You focused on fixing the problem. They focused on what their next move is and what they finna slide into or slide on. It's the fuck? Um, Somebody was bold. I'm telling you, somebody is so careless and so bold with how they speak to a person and how you turned out to be the best thing I've never had. Sucks to be you right now. I wanted you bad. I'm so through with that. Because honestly, you turned out to be yeah, that's, she was talking about Jay-Z. It's a lot of tension here, rivalry, heavy on the competition. Somebody used competition as a form of manipulation. Like, it's this type of energy. If somebody could have really felt like their value was down because a person put somebody in competition with another person. So it's like some people try to act like the other person to keep them. Some people, or it could be this energy of whatchamacallit does this, whatchamacallit used to do that, and then the person actively started doing shit that's not your normal. So why are you, take it how it resonates. Somebody, yeah. People around you in rivalry or in competition consider themselves an enemy of you, like, baby, you playing a deadly game. I'm not gonna play that game. So somebody here has been reflecting on a lot. Somebody's very abundant and recharging. Somebody's been creating, got this newfound energy, very inspirational, and somebody's a force to be reckoned with. Somebody's very strong and gain and heavy on the gain. That's out twice. Somebody here is very successful, very happy, very beautiful. If somebody's willing to sacrifice this lover, like, I'm willing to let this shit go. Somebody's waiting and waiting and waiting, and somebody's in isolation thinking a lot and reflecting. And like when they reflect back, they like, man, or somebody could have let somebody go or been let go of, right? This person resurfaced back in the person's life, right? And then somebody went through a betrayal, and somebody had to face a bitter truth about the person that was in front of them, because it's like realizing that, damn, you really not growing. Like, damn, like, I really gotta sacrifice this situation. I really gotta let this shit go, because you're still the same. Old dog, you can't teach old dogs new tricks. It's this type of energy where you come back into a situation and you realize that the person never been changed. They're still the same person. You're still the same. You're still conniving as fuck. I can't do nothing with you. You're still not serious about the future. I'm serious about my future. Somebody could have wanted to get married, and somebody likes to live in the moment. You having serious conversations with a person that don't give a fuck. It's that type of energy, like somebody like, I'm willing to let this shit go for real. It's holding me back. It's holding me down. And I'm trying to build something. You're trying to live in the moment. The hell? Can't build with nobody like that. Because if they live in the moment, they'll jump off the limb in the moment. And that's why somebody went for temptation and seduction now. You jumped off the limb in the moment. One thing presented itself, and your ass jumps straight towards the wolves. The hell? Cannot build with somebody like that. Somebody got a BBL, ventures, or went through like bypass surgery. Oh, let me do my numbers too. Relieve that's behind you. Sucks to be you right now. What goes around comes back around. So somebody put an empress in this predicament. An empress is a high priestess and jumped their ass into a situation just like it. Damn. Because that keep coming up. What goes around come around and go back around. Yeah. Karma came on. Best thing I never had. What goes around came on. Somebody's going through karma. An underdog is going to come up. Somebody hit you with an underdog. You left this for your highest good. Like, this shit was bringing somebody into a depression state. And that's why it says somebody was repressing pain, because depression leads to depression. And somebody's stalking you, or this person stalks you. They watch you. The mind is limitless. Keep manifesting. You're manifesting. But this is this type of energy of, okay, let's say a person pulled themselves out of a dark space, and then you go back around this person, this lover, or family, friend. But it's a lover, right? And it's like you slowly feel yourself going back to that depressed place. Then this person careless as fuck with you. They don't really care and they do what they want. Like, this is not somebody you can control on. You lay with stray dogs, you're gonna get you bound to get fleas. I wanna know. Somebody got true love coming in, new love coming in. Somebody here, you left this person. You left this shit for your highest good because this person kept bringing you to a depressed state of mind. Like, damn, like, I'm trying to focus on my mental health, or I healed myself up and now thought I could come back and help you heal. Fuck no. Person tried to they pulled your ass back down in depression. So when you left this situation, you had to work on your mental health again. And every time you leave this situation, you gotta keep working on your fucking mental health. You gotta heal a betrayal that happened. You gotta heal a lie. You found out a bitter truth. You found out, like, fuck no. And that's why somebody in this energy are like, yeah, they hesitant to let something go or sacrifice this shit overall. But somebody's gonna end up making this sacrifice. It's this type of energy like that. Better off, yeah, this was survival love. A twin flame? Ooh, somebody is in this energy like somebody left their twin flame for their highest good. Somebody's very intuitive, so you knew the fuck shit they had going on. I think it was just a battle between the heart and the mind for a person for real. Somebody was in survival love when they came to their twin flame. And they became real depressed dealing with this person. Somebody's twin flame watches them. And they sitting back watching you manifest the shit. Alright. Yeah, I split my decks. And I made one more spiritual, and yeah, somebody's envious of you. Somebody's twin flame could be envious of them, or the people they put you in competition with was envious of you the whole time. So hell yeah, they gonna do it just to have one up on you. Some people do that shit just to have a one up on a person because they don't like them, or they envious of them, or they want what they got. Somebody is healing. Somebody's down low. Okay. Anything else off this deck, and then I'm gonna switch decks. Somebody could be from the UK. Somebody do not keep their word. They don't depend on what they not say when it's time to show up. They don't show up. This is their energy. They say like, yeah, I got you, or they just don't show up. They just don't give a fuck. It's like when you call them and you need them, they don't show up when you need them. Or when it's time to show up, they might say they got you, but then when it's time to show up and be there, and I'm depending on you, they don't keep their word. They're not dependable. It's this type of energy where they tell you they got you or they don't. They don't show up. They don't have you. Like, so this shit was survival love for real. And I feel like these type of situations, the reason why somebody jumped their ass into a situation just like this is because they were picking and choosing. And they chose over their twin flame type of energy. And then they found the option they felt like better suited them or looked more glittery, because everything that glitters isn't gold, right? And they hopped their ass into a situation. So yeah, they wasn't taking it serious with you, but they hopped into a situation and took it serious. With them, they could have built a family, got married. Take it how the fuck it resonate. Everybody's situation is different, and they took this person serious for this person to be playing with them how they played with you. It's this type of energy. Somebody, okay. Some people be picking and choosing up the person that got the most purest intentions, and then go hop their ass into karma. Look nice, rap nice, and a beautiful present. Your temptation with a bow around that bitch, and then you get there and realize how sour it is. It's that type of energy. So somebody here, you left this shit for your highest good. Probably the best thing you've ever did for yourself. Or this could be self-love. Like, I'm asking for self-love energy. Cause let me see something. Let me go back. Somebody is really going back and thinking back. Somebody was dealing with this energy. They got strength from the situation, or somebody got strength to walk away from the situation. It's like learning a self-love lesson and actually applying it and walking away. Tell me, girl. Okay, somebody be craving you. Yeah, they crave you intimately. Or they like the love that you gave. It's this type of energy of when you're around a person and the person gives you the cold shoulder, or they not all the way in, they're not serious. They keep you strong alone thinking that y'all got a future in, or they just not serious and you talking about the future and they talking about the moment. You're pouring in all this love. Somebody misses the love that you gave them, or misses how a person has sex with them. Take it, or both. Take it how it resonates. And some people don't realize what they don't got until it's not there. And now that it's not there, and the options they put you in competition with, they don't do it like you. It's this type of energy, and some people come back just because they don't want to lose that benefit of you. And they know if you go away and pour your love into somebody else, they know how loyal you were to them. They know how well you treated them. They know how hard you love them. They're afraid of that love getting away. So some people come back still on the same type of time, but they just don't, they hold on to you. They don't want to love you right. Type of energy. Some people, yes, they learn their lesson. They like, damn, like I shouldn't have took the bait. I took the bait and this shit ain't it. And some people don't, they just don't want to lose the way you love them. Especially if they never had it before. Take it how it resonates. Likes the lifestyle they chose. Somebody like this lifestyle. Watch what bridges you burn, because you might have to cross them again. Or this is the energy of when you were dealing with this person, they love this lifestyle. They love the female lifestyle. They love the fast cash lifestyle. Take it how it resonates. They love, because materialism came out. They love this lifestyle of putting multiple women or men in competition, starting a lot of chaos and confusion, starting a lot of fights, a lot of drama. I've actually seen a story that went viral, and the dude had 2 baby mamas, but he kept putting his baby mamas in competition, and one baby mama actually ended up shooting the other baby mama and killing her while he had her in a headlock. Take it how it resonates. Somebody likes this chaotic lifestyle and starting a lot of fucking fires. A lot of fucking fires. They pick out people that got low self-worth, because a person that love themselves ain't gonna deal with that shit. They gonna just deuces. They like people fighting over them, and then they're realizing they burnt the bridge that they're gonna have to cross again, because they didn't expect a person to be their twin flame type of energy. They didn't expect to have to cross this bridge again. They gave you the regular, dagular, schmegular treatment and shit. Treat your ass like he was regular, basic. And somebody got out the streets for good, and for the person to be in the streets, or so streets, they so can't read or wrong, or can't read when a person genuinely love them, or they can't read when a person got genuine intentions for them. But hey, so yeah, I resonate. Okay, cutie pie. Twin flame. Let me change my deck, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here in a little bit. And read a room. And somebody be having chest pain. I felt that in the beginning. Like a little bit in the life. Okay, twin flames is getting your twin flame getting readings about you. So somebody's twin flame is awakening to the truth that somebody is actually their twin flame. Or somebody here, like I said, somebody's a reader. This twin flame watches you. Take it how it resonates. Bewitchment, hexes, backfire. I wanted to do some spiritual justice before I get up out of here, because my baby need me. Okay, people tune in because they're realizing you're right. Yeah, real divine being is being exposed. Somebody realized somebody's predictions is playing out and they're right, and a lot of people are tuning in. If you told them stuff, somebody's having rude awakenings and epiphanies and shit. Somebody hear your predictions or your words that you told a person, it turned out to be right. It has passed. They have come. It's haunting the person. And they remembering everything you said. So, somebody going back down the memory lane. So yeah, you're reflecting, but they're reflecting too. Her predictions are playing out. Can I make this shit up? Somebody here, your money gonna pick up, baby. Or it already is. Check it out, resonate. Somebody here completed a cycle. Somebody went through a spiritual awakening. Somebody's been manifesting, coming into new beginnings, trusting the guidance that they're getting from the ancestor, or learning to trust and trusting the guidance the ancestors is giving them. Somebody's been personally growing and balancing out their life. New love is on the horizon. I say new love is here, or it's to come. Somebody here is deepening a connection, or twin flame, profound love, and spiritually growing. Somebody's twin flame is have this newfound love for a person and they're spiritually growing, or for protection. How beautiful. Somebody be trying to get past somebody's protection. Yeah, because somebody keep attacking somebody with witchcraft and they see you're protected, but they keep trying to find loopholes in your protection confirmation. They can get that shit up, it's over with. This person's protected. When do you give it up? Something gotta give, right? They stepped up to the plate. Somebody stepped up to the plate and battled this shit neck and neck. And it's not that a person is doing witchcraft on a person. No, they activated their spiritual bloodline and their ancestors protect them. I don't have to do witchcraft. I don't have to do none of that shit. Alright, yeah, somebody tried to take a divine being life. Ancestors is laying a lot of motherfuckers on their ass. Because you're protected for protection. Like, or somebody tried to use magic to take a person out, or they tried to implement moves in the physical, realize they can't get close to you, they can't do that shit, or even when they was this close, they could touch a hair on your chinny chin chin. Where's that from? They couldn't do shit. They couldn't take you out. So then they tried to take it spiritually, and now they're taking a lot of losses when it comes to people. Because you're protected. 444 protection. Somebody here on the right path, support and guidance heavy on it, confirmation. Affirmation, yeah. Somebody tried to take somebody out, or somebody recently did death spells on a person, and that shit backfired severely. Somebody here, your manifestations are coming in. You're building a strong foundation. Somebody is getting a healthy bound. Somebody's bounded to a relationship. Healthy bond in a relationship. Support during a breakup, yeah. Guiding towards a new relationship. Positive changes and opportunities. Career, hard work, and dedication. Look how this fell. Somebody is no longer somebody's bait in a situation to be being attacked, right? Witchcraft turned into domestic violence. Somebody was doing love spells, root work, binding spells, or third party removal spells. Somebody could have tried to remove the actual lover and did love spells on a person to keep them tied to them, and that shit turned into domestic violence. Watch what you play with, because be ready to eat that shit back, right? Yep, okay. Let me shuffle one more time, y'all. Damn, that's tough. Or somebody tried to do love spells on a person that was protected. Ooh, but that's not what's coming out. Somebody putting somebody in competition. Or somebody put somebody in competition with people that play in this shit. What the fuck are you doing? The one shit on you, not watching you win. These people watch you. Sex rituals have backfired. Conjuring up demons or entities trying to act like you. Benevolent spirits trying to stalk a person, hijack a person, and be a person. How do you competing with somebody and trying to copy your competition? That shit don't make no sense to me, y'all.
Make it make sense, okay? Debasement. Somebody was belittling somebody or insulting or demeaning someone to undermine their confidence and make them doubt themselves. Yeah, somebody was belittling somebody or insulting them, where this is a mentality. Or look, somebody was doing a lot of tactics to make a person feel insecure and be insecure. Because if you're insecure, you'll deal with any and every fucking thing. Unhinged, scorned lover, fatal attraction. This is somebody's current lover right now. So that fixing relationships, somebody could be on and off with the lover right now. On and off. Or they together, then this person doing spell work on them to keep them there, and then it's turned into domestic violence and a whole bunch of shit. Somebody doing a lot to keep somebody there that don't want to be there. That one dead too, I just realized. The other one just died on me. Wow, okay. Awaken to the truth. Somebody's fighting against manipulation magic. So somebody's awakened to the fact that they are under attack by their current lover. And they find the manipulation magic. Karmics are desperate doing all types of magic that should have backfired at once. Somebody tried to do a whole bunch of shit at once because they realizing this person is fighting against the magic that they're doing on them in the current moment. So they tried to go dabble in a lot of magic and do more than one spell to keep this person bound to them. And somebody's ancestors is helping release somebody from this bondage. See through all plan and magic and delusion is over. Yeah, somebody sees. I see you, bitch. Fuck no. And somebody has awakened to it, but they're fighting this pull to this person because it's spiritual manipulation. Like this is somebody's wisdom. It's like they make their mind up, they done, and they mysteriously being pulled to this person. No, this shit is magic. No, like, bitch, you trying to manipulate my free will now? Like, hell no. This is a current lover. Then if they call them for sex, they was doing sex magic on them. So then this person will call them to lay down with them, and then their magic is working and they're keeping them stuck. Like this person is fighting against this temptation type of energy. And this person is realizing this person is not coming back. Hell no. What's the going to God when somebody ancestors is fucking somebody up? Ooh, somebody be having gut feelings. Keep trying to get past the protection. Somebody, this shit has backfired. Co-signing the hate train. Somebody be hating on the person for real. Or this lover hated on this past person. Take it how it resonates. What else is on? Or this lover sat back with their family, friends, whatever the case may be, and talked about this other person, somebody's actual lover, somebody's street smart. Or this lover talked about their ex with this person, and this lover sat back and talked about you like a dog too with this person. One thing I learned is when a man talk about their ex in a very bad way, the majority of the times they still in love with them. They either got rejected, this person could have walked away from them, and that's their way of trying to act like they don't give a fuck, but they do give a fuck. I learned that. Ancestral message to people playing the magic. You know something's off. Somebody here, you know something's off about this situation. Somebody knows, like, I am not here by choice. Okay, roses are red, violets are blue. Keep playing with my baby, then ancestors gonna get you. Magic reply. Yeah, somebody keep playing in that shit. Somebody ancestors is like, tread lightly, bitch. Your predictions are playing out. They alter spells have backfired. Somebody is up the light. They can't take what's destined. Fuck that magic. Yeah, somebody tried to take something that was destined for a person through magic. And that shit has backfired severely. Death spells backfired. Somebody did death spells, memory spells backfired. Somebody stop telling your right hand what your left hand is doing. Stop telling people everything that you got going on. Somebody has accepted the truth. Somebody's cursing themselves when they think they're cursing you. Or somebody's going to accept that something's going to backfire so brutally they can't ignore it. And they're going to accept the truth. 222, balance and alignment. They're going to accept the truth that they're cursing themselves when they think they're cursing another person. Because it's going to be so undeniable. It's gonna be right in their face. And then there might be a sign with it too. Like the person they've been doing magic on, they might see a sign of that person when this shit backfired too. Second hour resume. Somebody's walking in faith, not sight, and that's where this magic backfired too, because somebody is walking in faith, walking with their ancestors and not by sight. They're not easily manipulated. Visualization. Manipulations through visualization. Blockages are lifted. Somebody's taking care of somebody. This is somebody's taking care of now. For them to be stealing from them, cheating, manipulating, lying, neglecting them. Terrified, all the texts came right to their doorsteps. So this person's battling witchcraft with this person because this person is dealing with a person that's doing witchcraft. And they like, somebody jumped ship on the person. Somebody got the fuck on the person. Like, you know how you see the captain and you got the passengers, and then if something bad happens on the ship, the passengers jump ship. But the captain still some captains will jump ship first and get the fuck. Somebody here is in a situation where the captain don't want to jump ship, they continuing to do this shit. So this person as a passenger was like, fuck that, I'm jumping ship. And then you start seeing them getting their lifeboats and they floating away and they trying to get the fuck away from the situation. Type of energy. People are jumping ship because they're realizing what's going on. They see the players that's playing the magic and they jumping ship from these motherfuckers. Like, no, this your storm. You finna face this shit yourself. I'm not involved in this shit. And I'm not finna go down with you because of your envious ass ways. No. Somebody knows some shit is off. I'm not going down with you. Hell no. I see how fucked up your life is moving. I see a lot of shit that's going on in your life, and you think I'm finna go down with you? And I've been reaping that shit from having you around, but every time I get rid of you, I'm getting magically pulled back to you? Hell no. You pulling me back, trying to manipulate me through magic, and then I'm reaping that shit with you, but when I get away from you, shit fine. But every time you come back in my life, shit get the hitting the fan. Hell no. Shit's hitting the ceiling. Hell no. I'm cool. So somebody really pay attention to somebody of the light. And somebody of the light predictions is playing out. Somebody of the light is walking in faith, not sight. Somebody like, look, my ancestors been telling me to leave you alone. I'm walking in faith. Fuck this. It's this type of energy. Or somebody thought that this was worth the sacrifice of the twin flame, the empress. Somebody really looked at this like, yeah, somebody chose somebody over somebody. Like, yeah, this is worth it. They could have been getting called down that twin flame journey, but they like, no, this is worth it. Like, I'm cool. I'm gonna sacrifice this shit. Like, I don't want no feelings. That's how they looked at this person. Like, they love her, and then they realized, and like, damn, I was being manipulated through magic. Somebody who sacrificed their twin flame journey to walk this journey, walk this path. Yeah. Somebody was unhinged. Ex-lover, wife, BM, husband, baby daddy is bounded to bad karma. Or this could be somebody's ex here. I'm telling you, somebody chose over somebody and they realizing they bounded themselves to karma. Somebody lost control of their magic, and somebody's realizing who's real and realizing who's really destined for wealth. So somebody is realizing that somebody was the realest person on their team. You wasn't telling them predictions and shit to control them. No, you told them because you had a nudge, you had a feeling, and you just wanted them to make the right decisions without being manipulated. Or somebody could have seen the manipulation going on in the room. Conversations had in the dark came back to haunt a person. Ancestors is a fire on the wall. Yes, a lot of conversations that was had in the dark is coming back, biting a person in their ass too. Cause it's like you said this, but it's not really that, or you said X, Y, and Z. Why didn't you tell me that? Then you reflect and you start thinking back on everything, and it's like, You start seeing loopholes in a person's story and shit like that. Because magic could be manipulation magic too. Somebody is still around people that was plotting on them. They still need to release these people. Somebody's an incubus, a sex demon in male form. That person is doing spells. Yeah. Somebody, an incubus is doing spells on the person. 333 ancestors and angels are all around the person. Somebody's too protected. Support and guidance, spiritual awakening, creativity, self-expression, balance and harmony, positive affirmations, and trust their intuition. Doing magic to make you look crazy, speaking up or make you look karmic. Shift in the paradigm. Yeah, somebody be trying to make somebody look crazy so people don't tune in and watch them. I'm telling you, somebody's a reader. Somebody be trying to make somebody look crazy for speaking up. And if they feel like they look crazy, then they ain't gonna speak up on it. Or just make a person look karmic. Like it's like predicting somebody's coming into wealth, and then you're attacking their blessings and shit. So then they look karmic, and they look like they're the person that's doing what they doing. But really, in reality, it's this person that's a good thing. So somebody could be with your ex. Yeah, try to hijack somebody's timeline, spiritually, dreams, destiny, karmic death. That shit backfires severely. Somebody, you need to cleanse yourself. I see people around them is dropping like flies, y'all. Somebody played on somebody talking in their face. Somebody tried to make it seem like somebody was doing magic, but really it was the other person. Up in that thing. Somebody tried to make it seem like they twin flames doing magic on them. Casualties happen due to witchcraft attacks from outsiders. So this is not people that's around you. This is people that you ain't even kicking it with for somebody. Or people that you don't even know. Alright, moving to goalposts. Can't duplicate authenticity. Somebody failed. These are people that when you was into it in your past life too. Okay. Somebody tried to act like somebody, copy their essence, copy their personality, and they're realizing this person was never you to begin with because they tried to duplicate you and you being authentic. So it ain't no change up. You never know what to expect with an authentic person because they be themselves. But with the person that's copying an authentic person, they got to sit back and wait on an authentic person to make moves to copy that authentic person. Wow. So if this person stop posting and making moves, then they can only go by what they know or seen. Or somebody had a nudge, somebody's doing spell work, and that person's doing spell work on you. Wait. Alright, close out, spirit, close out. Somebody talking good and bad. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. Tried to steal somebody's twin flame destiny blueprint. This shit has backfired severely. Somebody tried to steal somebody's blueprint. What's destined for them? Their personality can't duplicate authenticity. It's this type of energy where somebody sit back and really stalks a person and watches how a person moves, how they talk, how they act, how they walk, right? Try to take what they seen or thought a person's social media personality was them in real life, right? And whether that's social media or you can realize you post a picture, then you got a whole bunch of other people posting pictures just like you. Type of energy. Somebody tries to act like somebody. They sit back and they watch a person, how they walk, how they talk. So if a person acts, not even act, a person is being authentically themselves. So if a person is modest, classy, this person will portray that image like they're classy, but that's not their character at all. So then you start to find cracks and flaws in their character because that's not them. You know, they acting like this other person. And they try to take somebody's twin flame by acting like that person. Or if this twin flame mentioned you to their ex or no, to their current lover, this is a current lover that's doing this. This person sit back and watches this other person like, oh, they watch them. And then they try to act like them. Because they played on the fact this person is female-centered. They seduction is somebody's downfall. They played on the fact that this person, one, not used to female attention, so when they got a little bit of attention, like the ugly duckling, they moved for it. Or two, they played on the fact that this person loved to be the center of attention, loved a lot of female attention, so they played on that, and they took a person, took them, and then they acted like you, so this twin flame was like, oh yeah, you remind me of, whatchamacallit, and they liked certain traits in them, but it was never their traits. So now that the shit's crumbling and it's backfiring, the person see a person for who they is, they're realizing that was never that person's traits. Or this twin flame got caught up in trying to bring that person back to them traits they never were. It's like, I've seen you in the beginning, I know how you can be, I'm trying to work and get back to that point. And really, in reality, that was never their personality to begin with. Because somebody tried to run over somebody's destiny and shit. That's wild. The shit people do, y'all. The shit people do. And they got a lot of death around them. Like, it's so undeniable. This person planning that shit. Somebody's building, creating generational wealth. Somebody is awakened. Somebody is still asleep. We are all on different timelines, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And that's why they bound into bad karma. Because somebody is still asleep. Some shit that's going on. Or the fact that they're being spiritually manipulated. Alright, somebody is really connected to the spiritual realm and it's so undeniable. It's like the more a person watches a person, they realize how connected a person really is. Like, it's to the point where you can't, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, it's to the point where you can't deny it. Somebody got married to this person. Somebody's actively married to a person. And they just split up. Like, this person, they've never divorced. They just split up and then they come back and then they split up and then while they split up, they doing them, then they come back type of energy. So take that how they resonate. That's a particular message for somebody. Okay. Somebody really would die behind this magic shit. This is insane to me. Okay, healing trauma gained through experiences. Somebody's actively healing trauma, creating generational wealth. Somebody is an ancient goddess that reincarnated. Somebody here, you got a religious person or people doing witchcraft on you that backfired on their ass. Somebody here, monitored spirits are banished out your energy. These people was monitoring a person to attack them. Somebody's social comparison. I said this is a manipulation tactic. Narcissists do this shit. Comparing the victim to others in a way that diminishes their self-worth. Dream manipulation has backfired. Somebody was fucking with somebody's dreams. A person or people who don't care about their life isn't going to care about yours. These people are willing to die behind this shit. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Somebody coerce somebody. Alright, pulls out, these are the last ones. Somebody here, 1234, you're on your right path, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So somebody is elevating spiritually, doing what they're supposed to, taking care of business. Somebody bounded themselves to some fuck shit. Okay. Somebody's making progress and growing. Somebody got new beginnings or coming into new beginnings. Trusting the process, simplifying and focus. Somebody's learning how to live and be happy without much. Have confidence on the path, new love for singles or strengthening of a bond and communication openly for couples. Yeah, somebody's spinning in their own web of lies and manipulation. Fate is sealed. Somebody trying to change fate, but they can't. Did everything in their power to push it away and got the lifestyle they wanted. Somebody did everything in their power to push a person away and got exactly what they want. And somebody's at the top, they get lonely. Somebody at the top, lonely. Somebody is shifting blame on a person. Like, no, they're doing it. And really it's that person. No, you did this. Or somebody addressed a problem and then they find a way to make you the problem by the end of the conversation. Glamour spells backfired. Somebody tried to make themselves seem so beautiful and like that perfect lover to somebody, but really they was doing it off the back of another person's personality. Actively choosing to walk in calling. Somebody want to walk in their calling, or they actively choosing to walk in their calling, but they're still married. Somebody's a user, and somebody constantly speaking their name. I said somebody talk good, bad, my nose. Good, bad. Like, damn, do you hate me or love me? Like, what is it? What a give? Do you fuck with me or not? It's pretty black and white. Fuck. Somebody keeps speaking on somebody's name. Or they're talking about somebody that's actively walking in their calling. It's insane. 555. Proceed with caution. Yeah, this person will try to spin the blockiana and they're married. So keep that in mind. Alright, change and transformation. We don't deal with married people over here. Okay, financial breakthrough, at least not no divine feminine. Or this person is going to try to come in and lie and they're married. New love, interest, reevaluation of a relationship, undergoing a change. Somebody's going to find out married. Take it how it resonate. Okay, freedom and independence, positive outlook and adaptability, spiritual growth and new beginnings. Alright. Releasing and letting go. Mm-hmm. 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 999 could be significant. Somebody could be releasing something, letting go, or somebody's releasing these twin flame because they realize you built the whole life like proceed with caution. I just heard it's like, can't trust the big button to smell it, girl, this poison. If I were you, I'd take precaution. That's the song. Somebody tried to use magic to cover up their tracks and dark deeds. That shit has backfired. Somebody is too high. Somebody has a high spiritual ranking. So somebody tried to fuck with somebody that got a high spiritual ranking. And that shit has backfired because they ranking too high. Maybe we're not on the same vibration. I don't know why you thought you can get on my vibration and try to manipulate it. Try to play in spells and shit. No. Somebody going through reactive abuse and they trying to gaslight your experience. So not only do they do shit for a reaction out of you, but then they gaslight your experience like your experience wasn't your experience. Somebody's dealing with a narcissist. Somebody is so fucking manipulative, this shit don't make no sense. Witchcraft turned into domestic violence. Somebody is going through domestic violence in their marriage, but it's because they dabbled in witchcraft. Love spells, root work, binding spells, third party removal spells. Then somebody is kicking somebody to the curb, or somebody kicked somebody to the curb, all because they don't really want to be there. So they kick somebody to the curb, somebody do a love spell, put them back in, then they getting their ass beat because they love spell to domestic violence, then they break up, and then this person doing more spell work because they're trying to get them back to that point where they first did it, type of energy. When they first did this spell work, they got exactly what they wanted, and that shit turned real domestic-y on the motherfucker quick. Wait. Or now somebody trying to get rid of somebody because of what it's turned into. They trying to exit the situation now. This is what you wanted. Loyalty changed due to the season. Somebody only changed up on a person because, let's say a person was broke or in lack, or I said somebody went through depression dealing with somebody. Your mental started to deprive and somebody stopped fucking with you for real. You weren't attractive because they broke you down. Street smart. Somebody's getting married soon. Huh? Somebody put somebody in triangulation. Or you know what this is? It's not somebody's gonna get married to it. Somebody put somebody in triangulation. Somebody's not pregnant. Somebody is faking a pregnancy and they're gonna say they miscarried or this could have been somebody's story where somebody say they was pregnant and then they miscarried, divorce final. Yeah, okay, you know what this is? Somebody put somebody in triangulation with the person that they were married to or they were about to get married to. And they were promising this person that you're going to get married. We're going to get married like X, Y, and Z, but they really was already married. So that's why they never married this other person because they were already married type of energy. And somebody felt like they were happily married type of energy. Then you come to find out, you figure out a person saying they pregnant, they not pregnant, they are not pregnant. Or somebody is actively saying they're pregnant right now for somebody. This person's not pregnant. Or the only reason somebody married somebody is because they thought they got somebody pregnant. Like, you know what? This person's pregnant. I might as well marry them. I don't want to have a broken home type energy. And this is the type of energy that's not pregnant. Or try to actively get pregnant. But if this person don't have sex with this person and have this person take a pregnancy test, they'll figure out this person's not even pregnant. Some people use pregnancy to keep a person stuck. Like, Norbit. When Norbit was finally with somebody, he was in love. Whereas Bishop was like, I'm with the child. Norbit, I'm with the child. He was like, you got a baby. So he ran back to that situation, type of energy. This is the type of energy. Somebody did love spells on a person. Somebody doing everything in their power to keep somebody stuck. This just don't make no sense. So somebody put somebody in triangulation with a person that they were happily married with. Heavy on the hat. But really, in reality, or somebody tried to portray this image, they were happily married, and really they weren't married in their relationship. So somebody is going to end up finalizing some type of divorce, or somebody is actively divorced in this situation. And this is all that happened in the relationship or in the marriage. Take it how it resonates. This could be a different timeline. Somebody could be about to go through a divorce, or somebody is still married, and somebody told somebody they were dealing with that they got divorced. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Somebody told somebody they dealt with they got divorced, but really, reality, they never got a divorce. Them two people just split up. So they were dealing with this person, even though they were never really divorced final. So they were promising this person they were dealing with that they were going to get married, but they're still legally married to somebody else. And they were putting somebody in triangulation with the person they were married to. Type of energy. This is mad wow. In really reality, they never finalized this divorce. These two people just went their separate ways. They never signed any paperwork. So legally, this person is still married. And they were promising you something they could never give you because they're married for somebody. And then whomever, let's say a person is married and a person that they're married to is saying they're pregnant, or the mistress is saying they're pregnant. Somebody's not pregnant. Or somebody split up and then somebody come back in the marriage and say, I'm pregnant, we should make this work. And they're not pregnant. Triangulation. Heavy on the triangulation. And they only attracted these options by being in the real divine feminine energy. So this could have came when somebody could have actually met somebody when they were dealing with a divine feminine. So take it how it resonates for somebody. So somebody's situation, somebody's dealing with a married man. That's a sex demon in male form. And the person that he's married to plays in spirit work. They're fatally attracted to them. So hell yeah, they're going to fake a pregnancy. Hell yeah, they is. Hell yeah, they gonna play in magic. And hell yeah, it's a lot of domestic violence going on in this marriage. The mistress side piece, whatever you want to call it, because they're being manipulated too. Because they don't even know it. They don't even know this person is married as fuck. So whoever walked away, baby, you dodged a fucking bullet. Because this is the shit you would have been dealing with. Dodged a bullet, if you ask me. So somebody tried to lust for somebody that's female-centered. So they tried to make them only about them, but they just wander off more. That's how it backfired for somebody, too. Somebody tried to make somebody obsessed with them, only about them, only love them, only want them, only desire them, bind somebody to them. But this person's character, when you bind somebody to them, you're binding every aspect of this person to you, right? Somebody tried to bind somebody that's female-centered to them and make a female-centered person loyal, when really in reality, an option presented itself and this person wanders off more. That's wild. Some people get married due to witchcraft. That shit is wild. Babies, all that shit. People do some wild shit to keep a person stuck. It makes no sense to me, but to each his own. Somebody here, and they wondering why this person's cheating, so then they went and dabbled, and this shit turned into domestic violence. Because the end goal was for this person to only be about them, marry them. So yeah, they got married, but to the world, they act like they're happily married. Yeah, we're married. But behind the scenes, that ain't what it seems. So yeah, they got the ring, but they got a cheater. They got this person in the flesh. They got this person putting them in competition. They got this person bound into materialism. If the next option presents itself and got hella money, this person wanders off. They got this person strategically trying to betray them. They got this person incompetent, making goals. And when spells backfire, let's say a person tried to tie somebody to somebody's materialism, their money started acting funny, and then they had to depend on this person more. They got that type of person where a person is sitting back saying, hey, yeah, I got all these goals, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and they're not doing X, Y, and Z because they too up somebody else's ass. This is mad wild. Take it how it resonates. So somebody's trying to manipulate energy to make some shit shake and work. It ain't giving it. Well, that's what this is. I said somebody's angels is helping somebody, couples be happy, but really the couple that was initially happy was the one that happened before witchcraft got involved. Take it, Harris, and y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here though. I'll call back all my energy and my power, and I return yours back to you. And any magic that's being done behind the scenes or on my life, I reverse that shit back with the quickness. Okay, tenfold. Other than that, I'm gonna get up out of here. I love y'all so, so much. This is very specific. Somebody gonna try to send somebody blocked, mind you. Keep in mind, they got a side piece. They're married. And then they're trying to add you into this little circle, this little collection of triangulation. No, my collective deserve better than that. That's what you gotta know. So, take it how it resonate. I'm gonna get up out of here though. I love y'all so, so much. For any personal bookings, the information is in the description box when you first come on my page. Other than that, I'm out this bitch. Spiritual gang gang. Love, namaste. You know more about this bitch. I love y'all. I say. Mwah.